Well, hello everybody. Wait, and welcome to another State of the Network Monday. We have a thumbs up from the sound check. I'll write this one down too.
Oh, okay.
Just in case. There you go. So, how is the network doing? What's the network up to? Blah, 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 all of that good stuff that we talk about every single week. Well, okay. Well, as far as how's the network doing, well, network's doing exactly as it normally is. We have pretty much kept stable at that high 300 number, just less than 4. Let me see. Yeah, we're still sitting there at the almost 400 number. Um, um, yeah, there's that. How can we grow that number? Well, the one surefire way is for the people who are already network members or operating within the network to begin circulating the network to their friends list themselves. Um, I have, and Donna has. That's how come most of you are here with the network. So sharing amongst your friends will help.
I'm still waiting for the coffee so it doesn't go off while.
Yeah. Is really the main focus of how we can really move forward. Again, I'm not trying to buy ads for the network so that it becomes something else I'm spending money on without any real type of return. As far as the Sacred Agora is concerned, the guitars are still up on the Sacred Agora. What's not really happening is we're not getting like random sales. Most of the sales that are happening at the Sacred Agora are via commissioned apparel. So if there is something that you would like to see on see merchandise, and you're willing to pick it up via the Sacred Agora, you can reach out to myself or Donna, and we can make that happen for you guys. But aside that's generally how that's been rolling. Um, uh, our our scheduled postings are all still happening. All of that stuff is still going on. I'm still running co-schedule to automate postings and all of that jazz. It's Monday, and I'm feeling it like it's a Monday. Probably because I had a long week this week so far. I had one day off last week, so there's that. Oh, oh. Um, okay. Oh, hi, Nessa. Um, so I'd like to take a moment to remind people what we do here at the network. Really, what the network is about, it's about getting people outside of that employer-employee relationship. Um, we really want people to uh, work for themselves. I try to keep politics out of the network, mainly because it's not really about politics. More, it's about uh, making it so that people can live their lives without uh, the dictates of other people as much as humanly possible, um, while being able to afford to live their lives. And that's the reality of it. In this current paradigm, um, the best way to do that is to become the individual operator of your own business. I do that with HHD Guitars. I do that with ILMT. Granted, it's not an individual ownership with HHD. It's Donna and myself. Donna, who's just run off to go grab the mail because it's like magic hour for her seizures when it comes to being in this room with the lighting, because the reflection from outside. So she's decided to step out because of the position of the sun at this particular time of year. At this time, but in all seriousness, it's what we're doing. We kind of put our money where our mouths are. Um, when people were out of work and people were still not coming back to work and everything was still shut down due to the 2020 pandemic, we saw people really attempting to do whatever they could to uh, keep food in their bellies and roofs over their heads. And we decided we wanted to help. And that's where I came up with the idea for the network. The network is a uh, no fee promotional service, so to speak. Um, and if you're an individual owner, you don't have the finances of major corporate interests, so you don't generally have um, the finances to do your own promotions or do self promotion outside of your circle of friends on Facebook or Twitter or what have you. My idea was to create sort of like a online flea market sort of thing where everyone basically uh, everyone that produces that's part of the network and everyone that is a consumer that's part of the network could easily interact and funnel the funnel the movement from social media to their projects, their private websites, and what have you. Um, we do some talking about market research, digital entrepreneurship, and all of that good stuff. But the main thrust is to make sure that the people who are trying to survive outside of the employee-employer relationship, or are trying to make it so that they can survive outside of the employer-employee relationship, like yours truly, uh, that we have that opportunity without um, fighting a losing battle against major corporations. Um, because I'll be quite honest with you, I can't afford to combat Fender guitars or Gibson or even some of the small boutique instrument, even some of the small instrument boutiques, they have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars invested in their own marketing. I can't compete with that. They have the ability to get product endorsements, give out product endorsements to uh, famous musicians, and I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to give away free instruments. I mean, it looks like I can because I have all of those, but they're, some of them are for sale, and some of the ones that aren't for sale that are back there are like mine and have been mine for over a decade, with the exception of the ones that we built. Um, so with all that said, the network itself, in and of itself, is more of like a mutual aid type of scenario where we are trying to pool a body of consumers and a body of producers together to get the most bang for their social media work, as it were, for their businesses. Not too many people really share with me as far as whether or not they get more traffic or they have more sales going on via the network, because it's difficult without paid services to really track that kind of stuff. Um, so you know, I don't really enter that conversation so much because there's no one that really has any type of real data outside of what they're allowed to get for no cost. And that's not digging on anybody. That's just a reality. The understanding is if you're coming to the network for no cost marketing and promotion, you probably are not sitting there over a suitcase full of money that you could be spending on that type of stuff in order to spend on paid tracking and stuff like that. The best I can really do is I can look at the co-schedule insights, which I pay for, but they can't tell us everything. Darling got mail.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of stuff.
There we go.
Ooh. This is parts to my clothes. What is this? What is it? What else did I say was coming today? What else did I say that was coming today? Do you remember?
I'm not sure.
Well, we'll find out. But it looks like, yeah, we'll buy ourselves. All right, so Vanessa came by and said hi. Vanessa's from way up there, over in
I missed her.
on your end of the country, where you
Hail from originally?
no
Oh. traveled to and
Yeah, where
transplanted.
you transplanted yourself to.
Well,
She came by, she said hi. Something like, Scooby.
and I got clear coat for Guitar Works.
Yeah.
We always, say invest in yourself, reinvest in your business and your opportunities, and it's kind of like Christmas, but it's for your business and your prosperity. Oh yeah,
That's weird because something else was coming today, I think.
Oh.
Could have sworn it was something else that was coming today, and the twos were coming between the 15th and the 17th. I don't know. All right. So, yeah, there's that. That's how the network's doing, what we're doing with the network, and why we do what we do with the network. Off the cuff, I kind of would hope that the people who are part of the network start communicating what we do and why we do it with their contacts so that we can attempt to grow the network beyond where it's at right now.
I'd like to, expand it beyond just the borders of, Facebook and YouTube. So,
Well, of course.
we're doing that, tenaciously behind the scenes building. So.
Right. But the first step in getting any of that done is getting to the point where we have enough of a presence that the people who are part of the network can't help but be better off for it. And that won't happen unless
I
we get
shouldn't
more
suggest anything.
What?
Oh, that. What are you doing, buddy?
I don't know what happened. Okay. All right. Well, with that said, looks like that's all we got for today. Thanks everybody. Thanks Vanessa for stopping by. Thanks to everybody else for watching this. If you're watching this on the replay, you can always leave a message saying #replay so that this way we know what's going on. And we will see you tomorrow for Tribe Shout Out Tuesday, where we shout out individual network members and their projects. If you want to be part of Tribe Shout Out Tuesday, the best thing to do is to try to send us some media and a little blurb about what your business does, so that we can create a custom digital business card and give you some media assets for us to work with and for you to take away from the exchange. With that being said, I'm going to leave you with this musical interlude and probably going to make some dinner.